Hey guys, another Friday wrap on a Friday. We are on a roll. All right, first time today I'm going to talk about two topics in one, and it relates to me. It's a story about me, happened over the last month or so, and I'm going to share it. So let's have a look. What can be, actually let's look at the title first. I don't know what the opposite of you need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self is. That's a little one-liner I said to somebody a bunch of months ago, a couple of years ago. We're chatting about it, and I said, we can show you how to get your house paid off all these years earlier, or save all this extra money, or whatever it was. And I said, you need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self. And I just thought, well, that was a good little one-liner, and I kept it. So today's one is the opposite of that. Okay, when you get to the future and you go, damn it, what an idiot am I, because I knew this stuff and I didn't take action. And we're combining that with what's the best use of your money. So two topics. Now, what can be more a story about me than my crazy little family? The kids had a day off last Friday. We went to the park and we had a bit of fun. Natalie, Addie, she's 13, Bede, he's 12, and Kai, he is 9. And this story relates to those three little rat bags right there. Now, you need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self. Imagine for a moment if when Addie was born, I put $100 a month into some form of investment for her. So we start with $100 paid monthly. She's now 13 years old. If that money earned 8%, which is what we model for a growth-oriented investor, she would currently have, I'll move my photo over this side, $27,000. Okay, $100. $15,600 of my money that I put in, $11,800 of earnings. She'd have $27,000. What about Bede, the middle fella? He's 12. He'd have only a tiny bit less, $24,300. Same amount of money, $100 a month. So now I'm up to $200 a month for my kids. What about Kai, the youngest? He's only 9, so he would have $15,000. I would have put in $10,000 of my money. The earnings would be $5,048, assuming an 8% return. Now, let's say if I kept doing this until age 21, at that point, look at this, $65,000 is what they would have saved up from my $100 a month for that period of time. Now, let me get back to my 2 points. You need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self. I was talking to a client about a month ago, and I used the whole, what's the best use of your money? And something clicked for me. My kids have these Dollarmite accounts, and they got a couple of grand in each of them. And I don't even know if they earn any interest. But Kai, who's 9, having a couple of $1,000 in an account that earns 0 interest is sure as shit not the best use of that money. Neither is it for Bede, and neither is it for Addie. So I set them up a little managed fund, and I moved all their money out of their Dollarmite account, and I put it into the managed fund. So that's where the what's the best use of your money comes in. On the flip side, when I'm talking to this client, I was doing a Zoom, Jess was in it, got the client in it, they're in Brisbane, Jess is at her house, I'm at my house, and I'm like, hang on a minute, this relates exactly to my kids. I've got a 13-year-old, and I quickly did the numbers. I'm like, $100 a month is $1,200 a year. In 10 years, that's $12,000. Another $3,600 is $15,600. Well, there it is there. Look, $15,600. And I sort of said maybe it would be about 20 grand. 27. That made me feel worse when I just did the numbers before. But we're talking about you need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self. I wish that when she was born, I would have thought, you know what, before I know it, she's going to be 13 years old. And if I put $100 a month away, you might not be able to afford $100, whatever it is for you. But you need to make decisions based on the knowledge of your future self. The good thing is I took action. I moved them out of their Dollarmite account. I put them into a managed fund, and I've started putting a monthly amount of money away for them. I guess if I boil this down, when I talk to people, the first thing I talk about is the value of time. I say time is your biggest asset. The problem is that it has a diminishing value. If you didn't use last year, you've now got less time to generate the results you want, meaning you've got to do more in that time. So if I want to get Addie from her couple of $1,000s that she's currently got to what I wish I did and get her to $65,000, I've only got 8 years left. So I need to put a whole lot more than $100 away. So I hope you get my point. We are bang on 5 minutes. And that's the Friday Wrap. There's my details. Give me a call, send me an email, let's chat. See you guys.